Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of CoinNewsExtra interview session. It's a program where we invite innovators, influencers, and stakeholders in the blockchain, fintech, and cryptocurrency ecosystem to come air their points, their views on matters arising and state of the ecosystem. So today we'll be looking at promoting blockchain adoption in Africa. So I have with me a great innovator who will be helping us to do justice to this particular topic. I have with me Oyemi Victor, who is a blockchain developer and also founder of Somidax. Victor, you're welcome to CoinNewsExtra.
It's a pleasure. Nice meeting you, and happy New Year once again to everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you. So we'll be looking at promoting blockchain adoption in Africa. So before we move to that, could you just give us a brief about yourself and your background?
Okay, like I said, my name is Victor Yemi, and a blockchain developer, and an engineer by profession, and the founder of Somidax. And I've been in the blockchain industry for more than 6 years now, and it has been a wonderful journey from my back days when I was outside the country and when I came back to Nigeria. And looking at the remarkable growth when you look 6 years back and today, you can see that there is a massive growth in the blockchain industry. And I know that adoption is growing, most especially what that really catalyzed the adoption of blockchain has been the COVID-19. So that's a little bit of my background, and I will talk more as well.
Interesting. That's very nice. So we're looking at the state of blockchain current state, and there are a lot of discussions about how a lot of people say blockchain is so much going to be helpful when it comes to Africa because of the state of Africa. There has been a lot of discussion about blockchain and how it can play a vital role in advancing Africa. What's your take on that?
Yes, my take on it is that blockchain is the way, is the future, and let me say not just the future, it is the now. Because when you look at the trends that are going on, you understand that blockchain has really come to stay. And I'm really happy with the millennials because they've seen that blockchain is providing a system where they can scale in terms of transparency, in terms of usage, and in terms of how it's going to help in creating a new type of job, new type of skill set, new type of an economy where it is decentralized, it is on census, and it is value to the human race. So adoption is going to be is great for Africa, and I believe that we just have to take it, and we have no option for it.
Interesting. Talking about this promoting blockchain adoption in Africa. Uh, in what ways do you think blockchain can play roles in Africa? You say, what ways we're looking at some of, when you compare Africa with some other Western continents, you could see some things. So, what ways do you think, looking at real estate, looking at the logistics, what areas do you think blockchain can play a role in Africa?
Yes, from my own particular perception and my own belief that blockchain is going to have the promotion of blockchain is really vital. Is that one? It's going to bring out job creation. It's going to be a new level of education. That's what we are advocating and promoting in our own aspect in Sumidat. We are promoting blockchain knowledge base. We are promoting blockchain adoption in terms of real life use cases, not just having the derivative, which is like what we know as cryptocurrency, but how value can we use this technology to create an economy for the people, for uh, the millennials, for the government, for the private sector? How can we use blockchain to simplify their processes, like in logistics, and like in accounting, like in storage of sensitive data? So For we to be able to go to that level of producing those products, wow, we need to have the knowledge. So in what we do as to me, that is one, first of all, promoting knowledge base, letting people know how or what blockchain is all about. So once the people to understand, once knowledge begins to abound, adoption begins to increase. So we not just see it only on one part of it, we say blockchain cryptocurrency. No, we should see blockchain as a new technology. So that's what Somidax is trying to do. First of all, we're promoting one knowledge by constantly organizing free trainings, constantly also one-on-one paid trainings, and also removing the fear factor in it. Then before promoting the usage, these are the three areas we are using to create awareness of blockchain adoption in Africa, most especially in Nigeria.
Interesting. That's very nice. There is the next question I'm going to be asking is going to be going to your background. We know there are very few blockchain developers in the world, and you've been a
Yeah.
blockchain developer from Nigeria, Africa. How has it been for you, and what are some of the contributions you are making in the ecosystem?
Yes, and for the contributions, as let's say 100% is on Sumidax, because that's my core area, that's my baby, which we believe that I'm going for the ecosystem from Nigeria to the world, as well as for how to see how we can offer service to international players, young people, and those aspiring to know what blockchain is all about. So one of the key areas we are trying to niche, like in 2021, is to ensure that we're providing trust and providing audit service for smart contracts, because smart contract is another level. Smart contract, we know smart contract more towards Ethereum, which is just one of the hot derivative from the blockchain industry. We also have, which is an open chain. We also have closed chain. We have a hyperledger for IBM. So what we are trying to do here is number one is to promote knowledge fundamentals, because blockchain development came out of self-taught, out of have the ability to change the system. So most of us grew from self-taught, then begin to read, diversify, trying, sponsoring self-projects, coming in and out, and it has been a long time journey, creating footprints, write-ups, case lesson learned, and the rest of it. So it has been up and out, and also trying to protect the network against 51% attack if you depend on the chain you are bringing. So, and that has really helped a lot for most of us who have been in other part of the country that have grown in the knowledge. So what we're trying to do next is how to transfer this knowledge, because each day we advance in age, we advance in the risk and so many things. So and the knowledge is to spread around. So first thing first in 2021 is to promote knowledge-based blockchain. First of all, once the people begin to get to know it, get to understand it, they'll get to appreciate it. So once they want to understand and appreciate it, then we are solving problems already. Because even the Bible says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." So once we want to get that knowledge, then we are going to create mass adoption for it, like ability to use it as a means of exchange, ability to use it as for real. Like the other time I was talking with someone about, he was talking about how can I use blockchain to create a will for myself. So I said, no, it's like there's a niche here and there's a market here. So if you build smart contracts for real, it's another way to create adoption, reducing risks when the person dies, because already it's already an open system. So everybody sees it and sees its will. That's one thing. So there's so many things that we can do to use it for the agri sector, for monitoring of food, for distributing of drugs. All those things can be done on blockchain. But how vast or how skill set do we have the people to do these things? It's not just a 1 day or 2 days or one person know everything. We need to build a team, because it's a continuous learning process in order to prevent just the bad boys, which is the hackers, because they are learning to make sure that this technology does not grow, while we are learning to see that technology grow. So It's a two-way in saying. So we need to first of all grow the knowledge, and the knowledge has to be grown with the will to teach. And how many people have the will to teach? Few. So
Okay.
until we get that, yes, we're doing our best. This is like the
Interesting.
mass transfer of knowledge. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah, interesting. Nice one from you, Victor. Before we draw the curtain on today's episode of Coin News Extra interview session, so what's your, how do you see the future of blockchain in Africa? Do you see more
No,
adoption?
it's great. Yes, I see greatness. I see greatness. Because if you look at the statistics for the millennials interacting with blockchain, it's encouraging. It makes me keep reading and keep me developing. Because it's great. It's fantastic. We have the population, we have the knowledge, we have the will. But what we don't have is those who could teach us, guide us, and provide ability to encourage us, mentors. We don't have them. We just few. So we'll continue to do our best.
Thank you very much. It's been an amazing time out with you, Oyemi
It's a
Victor.
pleasure.
You are a blockchain developer and also founder of Somidax. Thank you
Uh,
very much for joining us
and
today.
also, I also commend you guys for what you guys are doing in terms of we need the media. We need the media to begin to speak around. We need media to begin to reach out to those who still available. Because, like I said, the truth of the matter is that it's just your will set. Because many of us who I know who have gone this long in the blockchain world, they are mass exodus. They are going for greener pasture. You understand? It's not that like we who we've been at least around the world a little bit because in my early days I worked with an oil and gas company, one of the best in the world. So I traveled around the world. So it's nothing new. So what new to me is how I'm gonna impact life in Nigeria and across the world. And I believe that gradually we're scaling and we'll get there. I appreciate for the
Yes.
time. Mhm.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
So